Hello, welcome back to The Reading Mama. My name is Heather, and today I'm going to share a quick unhaul of things I have purchased for a reason. I really have. But it seems nonsense because I'm in the midst of chaos of packing all my books up. And then all the books that I ordered that were supposed to come in staggered came all at once. So yeah, so let's take a look at what I got. So first up, let's do some of my mama books. I got myself Mere Christianity. If you saw, I'm going to try to read this month, but that's before things went chaotic. But I bought a pretty version because the other one was looking kind of ragged, and it had two different people's notes in it, and so I did buy it used, but it has no notes in it, and it's pretty, and it's a little bit bigger. Then, so I'm working on a DIY degree, if you want to call it that. I saw Chantal do like a DIY literature, and then Autumn over at Commonplace does a the Commonplace Mom is doing like a DIY degree too, and it just made me think, like, if I was going to do a DIY degree, what would it be? I mean, there's so many topics that interest me, and I was thinking, I really am trying to get my body and everything back in shape, get in healthy. Believe it or not, I once taught dance. I was very healthy, and sorry, I see tape that needs to smooth out. But how am I going to do that? I mean, obviously I have to like actually physically do those things. But I wanted to read because I notice when I'm reading and watching things that are about health, I tend to be healthier. And so, I've got a couple of books by Katie Bowman because I've read her Diastasis Recti book, and I really loved that. And so I know I should exercise, but then I have Alignment Matters, which is like from her blog, and these are just kind of the, they're just like different things about your alignment and what she used to talk about. She's a biochemist, if you don't know that, or biomechanist, I should say. And so these are different things that she talked about over the time. So I wanted to read those. To the, just about moving your body and getting things in shape. If you don't know, I've been seeing a chiropractor for a while. I've got a lot of back pain, a lot of neck pain. I'm trying to correct that. Plus, I've put on a lot of weight after having 8 children and not really taking time for myself. So this is one of the ways I'm getting back to myself. I also got Stretching to Stay Young by Jessica Matthews. All of these I got based on reviews because I really don't know. When you look up, like, how do you study nutrition? When you look up how do you study nutrition, how do you study, dietetics and fitness and things like that, it's join this course, do this course, and it's not really something that people are encouraging you to learn yourself. So I'm doing the best I can here. And then I have How to Be Well, The 6 Keys to Happy and Healthy Life by Frank Lipman. I don't know. I don't even remember purchasing this, honestly. So we'll find out. It must have had some kind of review, but those are the ones I'm going to start with. I have a few others that are just food related. I already own, like Michael Pollan and things like that. And so I have all that going on. Then other books I got in this unhaul are books for school science. So I have my high schooler's chemistry book. So she has this, and then she has lab work that goes along with it. And then I believe this is maybe my middle schooler's geology book. And they do this along with Sabbath Mood. Go over to my homeschool resource page or YouTube channel, and you'll find out more about that. And then for my whole family, we'll be using these as guides to do our nature study. So those all came in. And then let's see here, what else do we have? And then my 5th grader is going to be reading BFG. I don't know why, I thought we had this already. We didn't. I'm kind of selective about what Roald Dahl I like for my kids to read. Some of it is a little too intense. I don't know. It's different. So I'm picky about Roald Dahl, but we love the BFG, and we've read it a couple times, but it's been a while. So my soon-to-be 10-year-old is going to read it, and she'll love it. And I don't remember what kid's reading Swiss Family Robinson, but one of them's reading it, and the copy we had was falling apart, so I just got a paperback copy. And then we're going to be using a Answers in Genesis resource. Sorry, my hand is getting tired. We're going to be using an Answers in Genesis resource for our Bible study this year, just for funsies, I guess. And so I've got a couple of supplemental books to go along with that. So I have the Answers for Kids, and like as you go through these, I've looked at them for years and just never decided to do it. It'll pose a question and then an answer, and they're all biblical based. And then because I have teenagers, I also got the answer book for teens, both volumes. And then for my littles, I got D is for Dinosaur, which is a rhyme book and more. And so let me open it up. So there you have F is for fantastic. That's all we can say as we see that God made on this day, the sixth day, Adam and Eve and the pouch kangaroo, the rest of the animals and dinosaurs too. I just thought for my little guy, he'd love it. He's really into dinosaurs, so we enjoy the Ken Ham books. Also with that particular resource, we have a geology book. I don't know how that plays into the Bible resource, but it does. Dinosaurs for Kids. Again, kids are just going to love it. It's Ken Ham. I like Ken Ham books. They are the world from a creationist perspective, but he does a really good job. Then we have a couple of they got some funky artwork, guys, but my little ones really love Bible stories, so I thought we'd give it a try. So In the Days of Noah. Then we have Life in the Great Ice Age. Look at this art, guys. I'm not sure about this one, but I went ahead and got it because it was part of the resources. Oh dear heavens. Hang on, let me show you this. It's a lot more text than I was expecting. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect. It was one of the resources it recommended with this Bible curriculum. And then When Dragons' Hearts Were Good by Buddy Davis. Buddy Davis is one of the scientists there. Bible stories are so fun to read, especially as a family. They tell long ago, but have you ever been confused by what the Bible says about some say dinosaurs lived so long ago? In this delightful book, you'll see that the secrets of dinosaurs aren't so secret after all. So yeah, why not? So yeah, that's my end haul of books that I got while I'm trying to pack books. And sadly, I think there's more to come. Hopefully I get to the post office box for my husband. Just kidding. He knows they're coming because I sent him my receipts. But that is my end haul for today. If you'd like to see more of what I'm purchasing, most of it's school stuff, so I don't know if that's really interesting to everyone, but let me know. And have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.